In the quest to survive, the quest to make ends meet, humans have created countless problems in our...
These problems range from environmental to social, economic, and health. Air pollution, deforestation, ill sanitary conditions are key among these problems. The craving for a revolution and end to these problems is growing stronger. But the question is, who will effect this change? Barack Obama once said, change will not come if we wait for some other person or time. We are the change we need. We are the change we've been waiting for. We are the change we seek. Without change, there is no innovation, creativity, or incentive for improvement.
This capacity lies within individual human minds and more effectively within the collaboration of minds. I am Franco.
I am Prince.
I am Lulu. I am Agnes.
And we are representing enactus University of Mind and Technology. We're a symbol of change, a group of thoughtful and committed students using sustainable enterprise, the short to meet the power of entrepreneurship to create a better and sustainable world. In spirit and in action, we are happy to present to you today our amazing, outstanding project, Adepa.
It is very refreshing to breathe in clean, fresh air. But let's ask ourselves, how clean is the air that we are each breathing in? Clean air is an essential component of the human life. Ladies and gentlemen, a report published by the World Health Organization on May 8, 2018 indicates that every year close to 4 million people die prematurely from illnesses attributable to household air pollution from cooking with solid fuels. This number is quite sad because it constitutes about 18,000 Ghanaians.
Air pollution is a huge problem, and not just for those living in smoke-locked communities. Through global warming and ozone layer damage, none of us is scared of its harsh effects.
The Global Alliance for Clean Food Stores shows that a million of the world's population depend daily on fossil fuels and liquefied petroleum gas for their cheap form of energy. This is not so, considering their exponentially greater long-term economic, health, and environmental costs. Now, as global oil price drops for big oil countries, the per liter price of petrol, diesel, kerosene, and LPG continues to rise and becomes unaffordable for developing economies as Ghana. The result is obvious. The cheapest alternative for most people in rural areas is charcoal and firewood.
As brave as the problem is, we see an opportunity to take action, to restore, to change lives. This narrowed our research to one of Ghana's major alcohol distilling hubs, Alavanu, a community of Komenda in the central region of Ghana, where the occupation of the inhabitants are sugarcane farming and alcohol distillation from the sugarcane. The sad reality though about Alavanu is that, like many other rural communities in Ghana, they too rely on firewood or sugarcane as their main source of cooking food.
Here, in partnership with Ghanaians International, a non-profit social organization that is dedicated to transforming rural Ghana, and with a grant from Ford, we launched a revolutionary plan, an intervention we call Project Adepa, to provide affordable and clean energy, to improve livelihoods of people, empower the youth, and to protect the environment.
In order to better understand the needs of our target community, we conducted in-depth interviews with the residents. In doing so, we met Mr. Divine and his wife, who together with other community men and women depend on this alcohol business for the upkeep of their family and the education of their children.
Sugarcane farming became our financial backbone here because of the Komenda Sugar Factory. Hence, after the collapse of the factory, we were left in a dilemma since most of our breadwinners suddenly lost their main source of livelihood. Thinking through, we decided to bring machines to extract juice. This becomes waste and is usually burnt, thus polluting our own environment. It was around this time that enactus UMaT came to our rescue with this magical idea of generating fuel from our so-called waste, thus providing another source of livelihood for us all.
Our needs assessment revealed that families needed a cleaner fuel to reduce exposure to toxic fumes. Opportunities had to be created to better their livelihoods.
Now it was time to act. With the end in mind, we conducted several researches and experiments in collaboration with the Renewable Energy Engineering Department of our institution and the Institute of Sustainable Energy and Environmental Solutions to provide an alternate cleaner fuel source. After 7 weeks of intense work and deliberation, we came up with Adepa EcoGel, an alternate cleaner green fuel source that is prepared mainly using the agricultural waste in the community, sugarcane bagasse.
The sugarcane bagasse is fermented and ethanol is extracted from it. Vinegar, the ethanol from the bagasse, and calcium carbonate are combined in their right proportion to make the Adepa EcoGel. After using the Adepa EcoGel for the first time, Mrs. Divine couldn't hide her astonishment and joy at what she calls magic.
This fuel is smokeless and it cooks food faster. With this stove, we have no need of kerosene or charcoal or firewood. Moreover, it has a sweet scent that drives mosquitoes away. So I am confident to call it magic.
Magic. We simply couldn't have chosen a better name for you considering its numerous benefits. It burns 20% longer than the average charcoal on the market. It refreshes the home due to its added flavors. It gives a blue flame coloration, which indicates complete combustion, as our job is smokeless.
Realizing the prevalence of malaria in the community, over the months, we improved our fuel to deal with the mosquitoes. Citronella oil, a mosquito repelling agent, was therefore added to the fuel to drive mosquitoes from homes while the fuel burns during cooking. Our gel repels mosquitoes up to 6 hours after cooking. This mosquito repelling property of our fuel makes it outstanding among similar brands.
Moving forward, getting a user-friendly and clean cook stove to contain the EcoGel became necessary, and the Eco stove was now built. Knowing that job opportunity, we fabricated our own stove using galvanized steel, an enamel coating, and a safe regulator.
With the production cost of each stove at 70 Ghana cedis and the gel at 6 Ghana cedis per liter, Adepa Eco stove was sold at 80 Ghana cedis and the Adepa Eco gel was sold at 10 Ghana cedis per liter to provide a competitive advantage over similar brands on the market at these set prices. We are making a profit of 10 Ghana cedis for each stove purchase and 4 Ghana cedis for each gel purchase.
We train Mr. Divine, his wife, and 5 others on a holistic business model tailor-made to suit their needs. With frequent supervision and constant marketing of our products, sales are booming for entrepreneurs. At a total production cost of 6 Ghana cedis per liter, every liter of Adepa EcoGel soup makes our entrepreneurs a whopping profit of 4 Ghana cedis. Mr. and Mrs. Divine now have an extra source of income.
Comparing the price of this gel to LPG, I'd say the gel is really economical. Aside all this, my personal grief for many years has been the damage of our environment due to the felling of trees for firewood. Thus, if aside all these benefits, this product stops this action too, then nothing stops me from using it instead.
So this is our impact last year.
Over 200 lives have been impacted indirectly.
We have bred a community of about 11 tons of sugarcane bagasse.
Saved our planet from 102 tons of carbon emissions.
Reduce malaria through our citronella oil innovation that drives mosquitoes from homes.
Provided another income source for 7 alcohol distillers, thereby lifting them above the poverty line.
Generated an annual revenue of over 3,000 Ghana cedis and a profit of over 700 Ghana cedis.
Aligning and committing ourselves to the global goals for sustainable development, Project Adepa directly addresses affordable and clean energy.
Alongside, our project has helped reduce poverty by providing extra income for families.
Save our planet from harsh climatic conditions.
Contributed to good health by driving mosquitoes away from their homes.
enhance decent work and economic growth by employing 2 youths.
Help reduce and recycle waste.
Enhance partnership for sustainable development.
Expanded to 5 other target communities, each with about 200 people, with 5 retail points in each community. Due to COVID-19 and other factors, 33 tons of sugarcane bagasse have been eliminated. Despite this challenge, we've saved the planet from 306 tons of carbon emissions and successfully impacted about 900 lives.
This year has been a great one. In just Alabanyo, we now have 160 active users of our Adepa Eco Cook kits and a total of 560 active users in all 6 communities. This means we have increased our stove sales from 27 to 560 in just 1 year. We have also impacted the lives of over 600 people and generated a total revenue of over 134,000 Ghana cedis and a total profit of over 67,000 Ghana cedis.
It's been a good year so far, and next year promises to be even bigger.
We are the pioneers of innovation, working towards greatness, placing sustainability in the driving seat to development and reach remarkable heights, empowering communities to develop our odds in their pursuit of growth and prosperity.
Everyone moving together, the success takes care of itself. Enactus UMaT realize that we cannot live only for ourselves. We cannot always build a future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future.
This is